How does a man go from designing perfect, sunlit suburban kitchens on television to pinning an absolute stranger to a cold casino floor, kneeing him and pummeling him in the face? When Tarek El Moussa was caught in a high-stakes Las Vegas confrontation, it wasn't just a heat-of-the-moment mistake. It was the result of a secret off-camera move that's been brewing for years. What happened seconds before the camera started rolling changes everything you thought you knew about his perfect life. For over a decade, we have watched this man navigate the high-stakes world of real estate flipping, projecting an image of calm, calculated control under extreme financial stress. But behind the dazzling white smile and the polished HGTV editing lies a completely different reality, one marked by rising temperaments, explosive set walkouts, and a growing pressure that finally cracked. To understand how Tarek reached this explosive breaking point, we have to look at the immense pressure cooker of his public life in the months leading up to the incident. Behind the scenes, the polished veneer of his new show, The Flipping El Moussa, was crumbling under the weight of poor ratings and network skepticism. The network had quietly canceled the series after only 2 seasons, leaving Tarek and his wife Heather Ray El Moussa in a desperate scramble to keep their television careers alive. They were forced to pivot all of their energy into a high-risk spin-off called The Flip-Off, a show that forced Tarek to work directly alongside his ex-wife Christina and her then-husband. Imagine the psychological toll of having to perform, smile, and compete with your ex-spouse for the cameras while knowing your entire financial empire is riding on the ratings. Sources from the production set began leaking alarming reports about Tarek's behavior, painting a picture of a man on the absolute edge. He was reportedly biting his fingernails down to the bone, pacing constantly and unable to sit still for more than a few minutes. Those working close to him claimed that on bad days, Tarek would simply see red, completely disregarding who was watching, what cameras were rolling, or where he was. But what if the anger we saw on set was just a rehearsal for a much darker confrontation waiting in the shadows? Write down your theory in the comments right now. Do you think the stress of television fame is enough to make anyone snap, or is this who Tarek has always been behind closed doors? The pressure continued to mount as filming for The Flip-Off became a battleground. Screaming matches on set were no longer rumors, they were documented events. During the filming of the season finale, a massive argument erupted between Tarek and Christina over who initiated a guest appearance by Jeff Lewis. Tarek reportedly lashed out at Christina with personal digs, telling her that sliding into direct messages is how she finds all of her husbands. This wasn't just typical reality TV bickering. It was a raw, unscripted eruption of years of built-up animosity. The crew watched in stunned silence as the polished host transformed into a man who seemed entirely consumed by rage. But the true mask slip didn't happen on a soundstage in Southern California. It happened under the flashing neon lights of the Palazzo Casino in Las Vegas, and it was caught entirely on high-definition surveillance cameras. For months, the public only heard rumors of a minor scuffle, but when the official police reports and casino security footage details finally leaked, they revealed a sequence of violence so intense it shocked even Tarek's most loyal defenders. This wasn't a simple verbal argument or a minor push. This was a brutal, physical takedown that left the man bloodied on the casino floor. What did the cameras actually capture in those frantic seconds before the police arrived? The incident occurred around 11 p.m. inside the high-stakes gaming area of the Palazzo resort. Tarek, his wife Heather, and his elderly father were enjoying a night out at the roulette tables. According to the official police incident report, a stranger at the table accidentally bumped into the chair occupied by Tarek's father. It was a minor, everyday casino collision, the kind that happens thousands of times a night in Sin City. But in Tarek's world, where the pressure was already at a boiling point and his patience was worn paper-thin, it acted as a spark to a powder keg. Tarek's father turned around and stared at the man, visibly upset by the contact. The stranger, attempting to defuse the situation, or perhaps just reacting to the intense glare, patted Tarek's father on the right shoulder and said something to him. That single touch was the catalyst. Ask yourself, if someone touched your elderly parent in a crowded casino, how far would you go to protect them? Tell me in the comments if you would have walked away or if you would have reacted just as aggressively. Before anyone could intervene, Tarek sprang to his feet from a nearby seat and charged at the stranger. The surveillance footage captured the HGTV star slamming into the man, shoving him backward with immense force. Both men immediately dropped into fighting stances as bystanders scattered. The victim, attempting to defend himself, lunged forward to grab Tarek's legs for a takedown, but Tarek, driven by pure adrenaline, kneed the man directly in the body, sending him crashing to the casino floor. What happened next moved the situation from simple self-defense into something far more troubling. With the man pinned to the ground, Tarek allegedly mounted the stranger's back and unleashed 3 heavy blows directly to the back of the man's head. When Tarek finally stood up and walked away, the victim was left bloodied, suffering from a cut on the bridge of his nose and severe bruising under his eye. But the physical fight was only the beginning. The real battle was about to take place behind closed doors, where Tarek's highly paid legal team scrambled to keep their star out of a jail cell. How does a multi-million-dollar television icon escape a violent battery charge when the entire incident is captured on camera? When the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police arrived at the casino, they found a chaotic scene with security officers separating the parties. The victim, sporting visible injuries including a cut on his nose and swelling, immediately expressed his desire to press charges against the HGTV star. Tarek was questioned on the spot by responding officers who noted his agitated state. He told the responding officers that the man had struck his father first, but when pressed for more details or to provide a formal statement, he declined further questioning without a lawyer present. Police ultimately issued Tarek a criminal citation for misdemeanor battery, though he was not placed under arrest that night, allowing him to return to his hotel room. In the days that followed, Tarek's high-powered attorneys, David Chesnoff and Richard Schoenfeld, launched a massive damage control campaign to save his lucrative television contracts. They released public statements insisting that Tarek was merely acting in self-defense to protect his elderly, infirmed father who suffered from severe back problems. To the public, it was presented as a heroic act of a loyal son defending his family. But behind the scenes, prosecutors were not so easily swayed by the heroic narrative, especially after reviewing the resort's high-definition surveillance footage. If this was a clear-cut case of self-defense, why did Tarek have to agree to a secret deal to make the charges disappear? What did his lawyers agree to behind closed doors that the public was never supposed to focus on? The breakthrough in the case came in August, when a judge officially dismissed the misdemeanor battery charge with prejudice. But that dismissal came with a very specific, telling condition. Tarek had to submit official proof that he had successfully completed an intensive impulse control and anger management counseling course. The fact that a major television network star was legally mandated to complete anger management to avoid prosecution shattered the polished, calm image he had spent years constructing on HGTV. It was a formal acknowledgement that his off-camera behavior had crossed a dangerous line. Even though the legal case is now closed and can never be refiled, the damage to Tarek's reputation remains. The Las Vegas incident, combined with his reported on-set meltdowns and erratic behavior, has left fans wondering if the stress of maintaining a highly curated public life has permanently altered him. Can a television host ever truly recover their wholesome brand once the audience has seen them mount and pummel a stranger on a casino floor? Or was this violent outburst the inevitable result of a high-pressure lifestyle that was always destined to explode? As Tarek continues to navigate his complicated relationship with his ex-wife and his high-stakes real estate deals under the watchful eyes of the network, the public is left to watch and wonder when the next mask slip will occur. If you want to stay updated on the raw truth behind Hollywood's biggest reality stars, make sure to subscribe and click the video on your screen right now to dive into another shocking celebrity expose.